Right, so hello people. So I was just spraying some. It's funny when I think it's not going to catch me doing that, but I was spraying some Florida water. So yes, the funniest thing has just happened. So if you are following me from finishing Sagittarius, which I hadn't even put, in fact, it might let me do it now. I'm going to put it. In fact, I might leave it like that and see. Yeah, I'm just going to. I think that they've done that for a reason. I'm going to leave that and put Sagittarius in later. Um, So what I just said though, in the one that's titled Psychic Gifts Clairs, which will later have Sagittarius ninth house in the title, was I usually can sit and channel all of these if needed without even anything to drink, but I've always got like cold tea or something beside me. But I can do it without, but it doesn't mean I need to. There's a message in that, I'll come to it, but also you know how I was like I can usually usually I could sit here for like 10 hours or longer or something and not eat anything, and then I'll eat after to ground myself usually, unless I'm fasting, which I'm not fasting just now because I've just ordered a chippy, but basically, and it's quite funny. It always ends up once a month when I'm doing these. I'm like, oh shit. It's like, like I said, I nearly took my macaroni out of the freezer, but I don't want that. I had it last night and it was fucking amazing because I make really good at macaroni. But um, anyway, the point is, I've just ordered a chippy and it's saying it'll be about an hour, but it's weird. Like then the buzzer goes like 20 minutes later or something. So basically, if I end up cutting this short, it'll just be what it is. But I think it'll be, however, I'll not come back in for Aries. It'll be whatever it is. But look what I pulled, right? Because most of the time I'm pulling a card to put the title in, unless I get just something myself. But I'll usually just pull one anyone to see, and it'll be the same. And look what I pulled, nurture. Take care of your needs first. Literally, as I've stopped to order food, which I'll then eat and then get back to this. Do you know what I mean? Unless chippies are pretty heavy. If I eat it and I'm like, I can't be bothered, then I'll just surrender and I'll do the rest tomorrow. But I kind of just don't really want to do the rest tomorrow but I'll go the flow. Yeah, your nurturing will benefit others if your own needs are met first. Like, if you're hungry, eat. If you're thirsty, drink, you know what I mean? Whatever. Nurture the new in your life and watch it grow. But I've titled it, Put Your Needs First, You Deserve It. Nurture the new in your life or what's incoming. That feels specifically for whoever's going to resonate with this because you don't need to be an Aries anything. We've all got a first house, we've all got Aries somewhere. Something is coming into your life very soon. It's just around the corner. I've got cards that have similar wording. Love is just around the corner. Success, abundance, maybe all of it. Something new in your life that you need to pour energy into. But you need to pour energy into you. And it can be simple little things like what I've just done. I need to stop and eat and then I can get back to doing this. And like I said, I need to tune into the cues because I don't need to do that. Right, so um right, so I'm just going to keep that open so that I can see. Um, right, is the mic still working? That would be funny. Right, let's set that. I like using the three go thing. So let's, yeah. I'll because I'm just copying a bit. Yeah, I'll keep going. So there you go. That's the goal. If we get a donation, then I will do a sign after my chippy because surely I don't know whether I'm going to have time to do one or two. Let's see how long they take, but they normally are pretty quick. And I got a half the other day. I got a full fish supper, which normally I wouldn't eat the whole thing, but I ate the whole thing. That's how hungry I was. But usually I just get a half supper, so I'll be fine. It's just a wee nibble, and then carry on. So, right. And if I was being really Scottish, I would have got an iron brew, but I just got a Coke if you're interested. So I do like iron brew though. Oh yeah, and then I'm going to put in the. Wait a minute. Maybe I should be putting in the newbie. No, no, I put in. So let's see. Right, so there's the link for anybody that's brand new. And if, like I said, if you're brand new, look for the thing that says divinely timed or newbies, and you get your first session at that price. And then if you've never had a session, you can book that too. Or if you've had a session before, there are other things at that price, but that's only exclusive to hypnosis. And then there's other things cheaper than that. There's a mediumship too. But just know if you do book the mediumship, it will be what it says, right? Like don't think, oh, I can book that and cut corners. No, it will be what it says. So I'm being I'm being assertive. It's Aries. So right. So let's crack on with this because, like I said, the chippy could arrive sooner. So I want to put the songs on actually. The songs have just been going off an alarm, but I want to put the right. Let's do. Oh, right. So the song that's just went on is Alibi. So it's like to the sound, it's like got the song of like Coolio in the background, but it's like, you better run and hide, baby. I know where you were last night. So we'll run with that. So this could be, is this karmic energies? Hello, thank you, and welcome to you. Is this karmic energies like finding masculines spying on their feminines or something? Or is this like masculines and distorted energies that have like, I don't know, done something like uh karmic to a feminine? We'll find out. But that song is like, about cheating, isn't it? So um and it can only be classed as cheating if you were actually together. But like I say all the time, there are levels of respect, and I feel on these twin flame connections, when you do know that you're going to be heading towards someone in the future, you do have to be kind of mindful, isn't it? Because it's like, especially when you're dealing with Scorpio placements, because some people don't forget shit, do they? And they don't. So anyway, so God, I think this is going to be relevant with how deep I'm going with that. So, but like I said, true twin flames can overcome all the challenges. So we'll just see. I've spoke to many different people with different horrendous shit that's happened to them. So spiritual warfare. Right. So what was I going to do though? I was going to keep that window open because it shows you when they're coming. Right. Um, what's blocking the divine feminines that are going to resonate with this? So, like I said, you don't need to be an Aries. You've got Aries in a first house. Your first house is about being assertive. It's about your body. And again, oh yeah, even that. This is so funny. That nurture card has so much more meaning than even what I've said. Because Aries is the body. And like I'm saying, I was listening to my body that I need food rather than do like, doesn't matter that I usually do this and I don't eat like until the end. Like tonight I need to eat. So quite funny. Probably to do with the energetic shifts and stuff too. Like, um, and how high my energy is. I need a bit of grounding. So, but nothing works to ground me properly anyway. Like, so, right. So, not nothing, but. I like being in my high frequency. So block and look what right, I knew that, and also my stomach is starting to rumble because I'm hungry. But look, I don't. It doesn't pick it up though. But just in case it does, I say, look what I was just saying. I was about to say I was hearing in my head because I'm such a hermit. Like I am the equivalent of a hermit on a hill, a monk on a hill. Like I'm born on an 18th. For anyone else, it might be too. Like I'm born on an 18th, which is the moon card, like secrets, mystery, and in my case, I help people. I help unveil the mystery for people, and usually the dark secrets, but also and help you with your psychic gifts and that. That's the moon card too. But also, then it right, you just is to a 9, right, which is the hermit. And that's why it's like I spend so much time alone, and because I'm in that, I'm just getting all the revelations, and I'm in that contact with God again, Joan of Arc energy again. But it's like, yeah, you need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone new. So just bear in mind, because that's come out, it just so happens I'm an Aries and I do resonate with that, but it might not have went that way. I do feel if you're a divine feminine and possibly a divine masculine feminine side, you do need to whatever people you do trust and you do enjoy being around, you do need to get out and sort of spend time with them. Or this might be like you actually, like being social with your twin flame now, for some of you, but it's however that fits. But Like for instance, I know with me, like I was talking to like, yeah, I was talking to quite a few people, like just people I hadn't quite like not quite a few people for me, it's like two or three people, but that is a lot. So um yeah, just social energy. Like so if you've been extra hermit, you might be like going to see a friend or something, you know what I'm saying? Um like masculine. Walking away, I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. I'm walking away, find a better life. And the Never Ending Story song's on as well. So, and remember, that's all about Atreyu. I can never normally say his name. That's amazing. Atreyu, has to battle through. That is the wee boy's name, eh? Now I'm doubting it. But he has to battle through, and he also doesn't feel worthy. And it's like, I'm not the chosen one, but it's like, yes, you are. You're the only one that can run through and get through the other side, with the two things that are falling, the sphinxes. So there might be something about Egypt as well. But also that song about alibi, I'm now feeling that's a karmic energy who's cheated on a masculine, but it's actually giving someone a way out to go where they really want to go. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try and work it out. Oh, juicy. Maybe that's what it is. A karmic energy has in the past been found to be cheating on a masculine, and they've stayed and tried to work it out. But now it's like walking away. I'm walking away to find a better day. So again, I feel somebody's hung around somebody that didn't deserve you hanging around. Like they've maybe persuaded you to stay or something. And if it's nothing to do with cheating, it's just somebody's walking away from a karmic situation they're not happy in. But unavailable, oh, definitely, this is definitely Luke, because look, it's that card again. You're chasing someone unavailable, or you're the one who's running away. So look, this is a masculine's card now, though. And when I was reading it, like for one of the other ones, it was a feminine that got that. So the masculine is either has been in the past emotionally unavailable, possibly still could be, but they're chasing someone unavailable. But it's not, I'm going to change the word in. This masculine's energy wants their feminine, but they're possibly the one that's unavailable. So they could be with someone, or they were in the past, or you are, whoever's watching this. Um, or you're running away, and you're running away by being with a karmic partner. And again, there's no judgment around this, it's just a journey, but fear of loss. And I feel it's because you wouldn't be afraid of losing that karmic partner like you would the twin flame. So you're like, I can settle down with this person because if anything actually goes wrong, I'll be all right. Like, sorry, that's what I'm hearing somebody saying. Whereas it's like it would terrify the masculine to lose the feminine. Now, hopefully, this is a thing of the past, but some of you could still be there. You're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned, take a chance. And what the message is, because again, I'm just channeling God's message and the guides and the loved ones of spirit. The message is stop self-sabotaging and, go for what you really want. Um, oh my God, they're delivering it. Fuck's sake. Wait a minute. But it does say, I bet you that, honestly, the buzzer might go quite soon. They always do that. It says it's going to take ages and it actually, which is good because I'm hungry, but it's a bit annoying because I don't want this. So I might come back if they come like if the buzzer ends up ringing in 5 minutes, I'll come back and finish this like in like 10. I'll probably eat that in 10 minutes. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how long I'll be away eating the chippy. I'd say 20 minutes, 30 minutes or something. But what does the feminine need to know? Because I do feel they'll be pretty quick. Learn. Take time out to read and learn the new things. Notice it doesn't matter what sign I'm on. The feminine's getting prioritized. Focus on your calling. Learn new things. Like, while your masculine's doing whatever they're doing, like you focus on you, nurture you. Yeah, helping. Some of you, again, a lot of Aries are the way showers and the way changers. Because again, I'm an Aries as well. But you don't need to be an Aries. There's loads of other people. Like, there's a lot of actual Virgo divine feminines that I've seen too, male and female. But give a little time to help others in their moment of need. So just but basically, focus on helping yourself first and foremost, and then make sure you're helping other people because there's a lot of people that need help. But you can't save. I'm hearing as well. You can't. It's not your job to save everyone, but you'll just know if you're an Aries that's been called to help people. You'll just know Aries are the ones that go first in the zodiac. We are very brave, male and female. So we pave the way for other people. So I'm thanking my fellow Aries awakened women and awakened men for doing that difficult job because you do often face looking crazy at other people. Right, so Who gives a fuck though? Most Aries won't give a fuck. So it doesn't mean it's easy though. I had to move through a lot of fear. Right, the masculine. Rest, yeah. This and again, that's what I was feeling. This masculine is either left. Look at all this is keeps coming through. This is the truth is coming out big time. There's this masculine's either already left a karmic toxic situation that they're healing from, or they're in something and they're needing rest, and it's about what they do after. It's something like that. Have a break to rejuvenate, rest. So this masculine collective, all the ones that resonate with it, you could be extremely tired right now, really picking up on all that sleepy Pisces energy. But if you just rest, like what I've done for most of this week, you're going to bounce back with spring in your step like me. Activity. Take up an activity that will bring you joy. And I think that's the guide's having a bit of a laugh. I think the activity that's going to bring the masculine joy is moving towards their feminine. That's only for some, so just take what resonates. What else? Surrender to the full moon. So divine feminines, look out for something happening around that full moon in Libra in a couple of weeks. I feel there's going to be some interesting developments for at least some people watching this. The masculine, we've got be real full moon Aquarius yet because this Aquarius is awakening, shake you up to wake you up, expect unexpected. I feel possibly as well. That's going to be a while away now, but the next moon in Aquarius could bring about some unexpected shake-ups. But yeah, I really do feel this masculine's having some rude awakenings, I'm hearing, that's waking them up to the truth of things. It's a very similar theme throughout all of these. Right, the feminine. Thank you. Gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. So again, I feel this is look what I just said, because they're using me as a mouthpiece. That I just said it. That was God and the guides and the angels. That was the energy coming through to thank you for being a leader. So this is specifically the divine feminine, male and females that are out there helping the collective or however you're helping raise the vibration just by being yourself. That is a great big thank you, right? So that's really beautiful. The masculine, oh Christ. Christ might be relevant. Clear waters, yeah, fuck's sake, I'm sure I said that a minute ago too, or I was alluding to it. Clear vision, confirmation, right time and opportunities. Again, this masculine's about, they've either got the clear vision or they're about to get it. Ancient wisdom, the intelligence within you, water codes, you could be getting guided to go near water. Oh, there's the buzzer. So wait a minute, I'll answer it. Hang on. Is the door opening? Because I'm pressing it. Guys, did you hear that? Sometimes I press my buzzer and it doesn't open the door. It's so fucking annoying. It happened earlier too, but it means something. Anyway, hang on. I'm gonna I'm gonna mute this. Wait a minute, what am I doing? They'll be like, where the fuck are they? Yeah. Right, so is this working? I need to check. That was the same guy that delivered my chippy not long ago. I'm like, oh my God, that's embarrassing. Anyway, whatever. Fine. Right, this is hard work. But anyway, it's going to be my last chippy for a long time. I know I keep saying that, but it is because I'm starting my health kick. Right, so let me just check. I'm going to finish this though, because it'll still be hot. Right. So we've got 15 minutes on the timer. The chippy can wait 50 minutes. Because it just annoys me. I need to film this. So I knew they were going to be quicker. So again, the message being though, somebody is going to arrive in your life quicker than you think, a lot sooner than you think. Um, and because of the clear vision message, I'm going to see if that comes out. But yeah, there's something, but with the door, it's really weird. My stair door. Like sometimes it's when my nails are a bit longer, but I don't think it is that. Like I'm gonna, ugh, I'm literally, I don't talk to my, like I don't ignore them, but I'll, talk to people if I see them and still say hi. But I'm gonna make a point of asking someone in my stair because when I'm pressing the buzzer, it's actually not letting the person in. And some like if I've got my headphones in, sometimes like I assume it has, and they're like, "What the fuck? You haven't like if it's a postman, like you haven't answered the door." Um, so there's something about that. Like this is, it feels like Mercury retrograde stuff, but it could be like I don't know specific like it could be like somebody's I don't know tried to contact you or something and it's you thought it's worked and it hasn't text calls. I feel it's something like that. I did check that this is working, eh? It feels like it actually feels like blocks getting in the way to communication. I don't know, something like that. But it is weird. It's like the person's at the door and I can't even let them in. So it's like it feels like a spiritual sign or something. They have to climb the drain pipe like Richard Gere and Pretty Women. It's like the milk tray man coming through the window with the flowers. Right, so um right, what else do we need to know about that? Guys, what the fuck? What the fuck? Incoming messages? Look at what I just said. Shit and hell. Like, look, whenever this manifests, that is a thing for some people. Yeah, there's some kind of trouble with some kind of messages or communication coming your way. Holy shit, that is so clever how they do that. 12 as well. Look out for the 12th of April. Abundance. Bees are about abundance. Bees, again, bees, whenever I see bees, it always reminds me of Jupiter ascending because there's a scene where the bees are around her and it's to do with her being spiritual royalty. And now that is like, I'm going to tell you something personal. I always channel that, right, when I see bees. And somebody that I trust just read for me recently, and they didn't know that I say that because well, again, they might know and they're keeping themselves, but as far as I know, well, again, I'm not even going to go there. Like, it's kind of like, look, basically, what I'm saying is like as far as I know, or as far as I know, that person doesn't actually know I'm doing that. They know I do stuff like this, but they don't know. But there is a chance that they do, and I would. And anyway, I love it when all the worlds collide like that. But the point is I knew it was like a massive confirmation because I always associate bees with Jupiter ascendant, and I love that film. So there's somebody maybe needs to watch that. Um, can't, and then they're just like it is that what I just said. There's incoming messages, but I feel there's been some kind of blocks to this communication coming to you. Somebody did not want this communication to come to you. Somebody didn't want this person to get to you, but they're going to get to you because I did get to let that man in there. So, thank God, because I'm hungry. Oh shit! And then all the stuff fell on the floor. So that's energies that don't want that to happen. Um, right. So what's next? Who's guiding? Who's guiding the divine feminine? Might not read the message because that's going to take up more time. Lady Nada, oh look, I got led to that not long ago. Expanded heart. I mean, I itch my nose if you're new. That's the loved ones in spirit. Openness, liberation. Let yourself love and be loved. So quite simply, divine feminine. Lady Nada is guiding you to open your heart. So if there's been a lot of painful experiences, no doubt there has been, especially Aries, because us Aries warriors get it that little bit worse than the rest because it's raw and real pain. Um, and courage, like you signed up for a really challenging twin flame journey, but now it's time for both you and the masculine to open your hearts to one another and allow yourself to be loved by the right person this time. Um, Again, it's reminding me of that scene out of train. Well, the saying at a train wreck. It's hilarious. It's sad too at bits, but it's mostly fucking hilarious. And there's like a speech that she gives. It's like, perhaps every one night stand, random ride on the Staten Ferry or whatever led me to this moment. Like it's all these different experiences have led you to who you're meant to be with. The masculine, yeah, the Atlanteans, evolution, vibration, legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration. But that's what I'm feeling. Like, even the fact that look how quickly that came really quick, didn't it? The chippy said it was going to be an hour, and it wasn't even half an hour. But it's kind of like, um, yeah, something's going to happen a lot sooner than you think. There's going to be a message out the blue. There's going to be a person at the door. There's going to be text calls, shit like this. It's going to be expect like rapid acceleration, and because that's the masculine's card, that could be you just out of the blue wanting to do it. Like you're like, fuck, I need to do this now. Mother Mary hasn't come out for the other one, so that feels very special. Mother Mary's a very guide I work very closely with. And one of yous that was, that was you, Mary, that was saying you felt very close to Mother Mary. Miraculous encounter, divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. So do not be afraid of being powerful, masculine. And I'm going to read that because I haven't seen that card yet. I just opened up at Melchizedek as well. Mother Mary, 94. So 94. Oh, Isis as well. Wow, there's another one of my guys, Mary Magdalene. Oh my guys, Goddess Isis, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene. And then I would just add the um Lady Portia, and then that's like all my top ones. So that could really resonate with some of you. Oh yeah, that makes sense. We're on Aries. That's why they're doing that. So a lot of Aries might be kind of similar. Um Mary, the mother of Jesus, was a simple woman with a divine mission to bring sacred love into the world. At the time of her death, she was assumed into heaven by the angels. It's for this reason that she's considered the queen of the angels, and her presence magnetizes the energy of miracles and the presence of angels. One of the most important lessons of Mary's life was Archangel Gabriel brought her the message, and also Archangel Gabriel's the angel of messages. Come on, the communication. This is hilarious um, that she was going to be the mother of Christ. When Gabriel appeared to her, she heard the message, "Do not be afraid, for I am the angel of the Lord." This wasn't necessarily telling her not to be afraid, because she was having a spiritual vision, more not to be afraid of being this powerful. Fun fact, I was extremely, extremely terrified to own my power. And I've told this story before, but they're guiding me to say it. They usually do guide me to say it in Aries. In my shamanic initiations, I was made to sit around a circle of people and actually say out loud, I am Claire, I am a woman of the stars, I am whatever other things I do, I can't remember all the things I said now, but one of the main things was, and it ended with, and I am a very powerful healer. So, you know what I mean? Like it's because the issue was like, like if I couldn't own it in front of a group of like 10 people, then how the hell am I going to be able to be on a main stage and own it? Like, and this is my stage, by the way, unless I'm going to be on a film, but this is my platform. Um, but yeah, so that's the amount of fear I had to push through. So I don't know what anyone else had to do, but all I know is people that actually sit there and do that, it's scary. You know what I mean? Like they've had to push, so don't. So that's why it's like, you shouldn't judge what it took for somebody to get there, even when it looks really easy to people. Because I know it looks easy with what I do, but I did have to push through a lot of fear. So I like, remember that for myself, and I'm grateful for myself for pushing through that. But I'm actually very grateful to anybody that's got me to that place too, mentors, teachers, anyone that's encouraged me, you know what I mean? Which would be like because there was so much shit coming against me. And again, unfortunately, like I say all the time, with Aries, a lot of the time it's a lot close to home. It's people that are meant to have your back, friends, family, whatever. It's so you know what I mean? Like, so you don't know what it takes for people to sit up there and do that. So yeah, well done if you're doing that and you keep doing it because it's hard work. Mary's experience reminds all women, and that's why divine feminines need their divine masculine beside them. Once you've moved through the karmic lessons, that's why I'm saying when, with this, all this karmic energy is coming in, like there shouldn't really be too many masculines unless you're new to the journey that are dragging their feet like that because you've got the feminines out there on their own with all that shit coming at them and it's just not right, damn it. but the masculines are going through stuff too. So we give them a little bit of allowance, but when it starts going majorly into overtime, it's like, right. like I've said before, you're gonna want to hear what the reason is and why this person's like, why now? Why after all this time? Mary's experience reminds all women that it's safe to be powerful and gifted. She's now dedicated to spreading this message and is the leader of a group of angels dedicated to world peace. And like I said, there's a lot of people out there spreading that message for Mother Mary, and I'm one of them. So that's what I mean about like, it makes me cringe when people claim to be somebody reincarnated, anyone. But a lot of people can be guided by these different archetypes, is the way that I would describe it. And so I feel very close to Mother Mary, and I'm assuming a lot of you do too. You're having spiritual visions and miraculous encounters at this time. Don't be afraid of your gifts or God-given abilities to help you remember who you are and where you've come from. But remember, this is specifically for the masculine. So remember that, right? This is a masculine. Some of you masculine male and females are like, why me? I'm not special. It reminds me like I don't know where, oh, they're over there somewhere. But it's reminding me like Avalon, and all these other places like King Arthur. Like, I'm not the person to take the sword out of stone. Well, actually, it turns out you are the person that you're the only person that can take the sword out of the sword, and people are counting on you. You're feminine and other people. So you pull up your socks and get on with it. All the masculines in that energy, like you are special. That's the message coming through. So whoever told you you weren't special, they were fucking wrong, basically. I was about to say loads of other swear words, but they were wrong. You are special and you've got a gift. If you've been wondering about the spiritual significance of certain encounters and experiences, know that this is the main message the universe is trying to get to you. And right, bear in mind, this is coming through really strong. And my chippy is getting cold while I'm doing this, but it's worth it because I attract a lot of people that you've been around incredibly abusive situations with partners or friends or family or a mixture of all of it, where people haven't told you how special they are, where they gaslight you, they haven't like honored your gifts. They'll tell you to shut up for talking about things that are different, or they'll just make out like it's normal that you can heal like Jesus or Mother Mary or something. It's not normal. It's actually pretty special and it's amazing and it's beautiful. And if you've got people that actually encourage you with that, keep them close. You know what I mean? Because I am that person for a lot of people in my life. You know what I mean? So, and I'm grateful for the people that are like that around me too. And what I will say as well is anyone that actually doesn't accept me the whole way around, I'm like, I do it anyway. And sometimes there was a bit of pushback at first. Like when I first started doing this in public, nearly 10 years ago, it was about 8 years ago the live streams came out. But remember, even I had my page 10 years ago, but the live streams came out probably a couple of years after that. Um, People were like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, friends, family. I didn't have a man that would tell me, and even if I did, I'd be like, shut it, I'm doing what I wanted. I'm joking. I wouldn't tell somebody to shut it, but that was quite funny when it came out. My energy would say, oh, excuse me, sir. I will do what I want to do. If you want to do what you want to do in your realm of creativity, you do that too. But I'm going to do what I want to do. So I'm going to attract the divine masculine that's going to support me, or I'll just stay doing it myself. You know what I'm saying? You need like basically a strong Aries woman needs a strong man, but not a strong Aries man. That's probably that would like trust. I've said before, whenever I've met Aries men, it's too much. It's too much Aries. Fiery, but too much Aries. To get to you is that you're not alone and you're a significant bringer of light to the world. And again, you could be someone like myself. Like my name means Claire means bright light. And so I've met a lot of other people where your name means a variation of light as well. And again, it's not a coincidence that somebody else literally just they didn't know that I said that all the time. And this was a different person, by the way. And that was, yeah, they said something similar about I'm here to help a lot of people through this dark time. So, which I know, but it's healing to hear it from somebody that that you need to hear it from. So, your psychic and spiritual abilities have been awakened by some sort of shift in your life. This is still the masculine, by the way. This could have been overwhelming, challenging, or emotional moment. It has set you on a path to remembering that you can help and heal others. I feel this is like awakened some kind of Jesus healing abilities or something. Angels of peace are here now to guide you on your way to harmony in all aspects of the world. Boom, drop the mic, love it. Right, so I'm going to read these comments that are coming in because I'm just firing through this. So, what's going to happen with these twin flames that resonate with that? I just spat. Holiday, yeah, you're going to need a fucking holiday because this is exhausting. That's the one that's hilarious. Oh my God, look what I just said about standing alone. The funny thing is, if you've not saw me say this, I never noticed there was a guy behind her because she's leaning against a tree, but there's actually a man behind her. So she's leaning on the man. That's so powerful. enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. Also, you're going on a little dirty weekend there. It would come through for Aries. Or it's like, yeah, but look, so basically, if you can't see, it's like a woman and the man is like peeking behind her. But you could have some sort of holiday come in, um, something, a getaway. Um, some people, and they're like, yeah, we just fucking said that. Some people, this is a holiday or a night away or a weekend away. Some people, you're actually moving. Like, some people are moving. That's not everyone because it's not practical for some people too, but real feelings. You share true romantic feelings worth exploring. Right, did I do the inner child cards? Oh no, there we go. For the feminine, do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. Yeah, again, and I feel you've done that. You've done what you needed to do. You spoke out in public. Again, some of the bits I'm resonating with, I'm not gonna lie, but it's like do what you need to do. You done in my case, I done what I needed to do. I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? What am I saying? What the fuck? How are these light beings talking through me? Oh my god! Like I knew it was psychic, but this is like crazy. You know what I mean? It was like that's what happened when my past life gifts awakened for astrology and all the other things that you see me doing. Because even some of the things I'm trained in, my guides taught me before I officially trained in it. True story. Hypnotherapy, I was doing it before I was training it officially. Shamanism, I was doing soul retrieval before I trained it officially. Blah blah blah. I could go on and on and on. But you done what was needed to be done. The song that's going off is The Weekend. Is this another song? I don't know. Missed You. Don't even know what that is. Missed You. Bonus track. The Weekend. But look how many things you could pick apart. First of all, it is the weekend. Second of all, someone misses you. And that's really all I can get from that. But I think it must be from one of the 50 Shades of Grey because it's on that playlist just flashed up. But yeah, you've done what you needed to do. It was difficult in the past, but you've done it and it's led you to where you are. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. And proud of me too. And but also this is for the masculine. It may be difficult masculine, but now is the time to follow your feminine. We're doing something brave that is. It doesn't always necessarily need to be in the direction of the feminine, but for a lot of people it is. Right now, it will eventually lead to the feminine. So the masculine, speak to your, oh, and of course it's 33, come to Jesus again. Speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. Yes, speak to yourself with kindness. Don't beat yourself up. This journey, like it's one of my cards. Oh my God, I'm going to pull that now. I'm not. One of the cards that I wrote says something like that. Forgive yourself. This journey's designed for us both to grow. What does the feminine want to say to the masculine? I see and hear your name everywhere. That's 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 extra hilarious because that's happened. That's happened while I've been doing this, and it also happened like when I was finishing one of the videos. There was a suggestion for something. So yeah, that confirmation. Eh, we trigger each other. That will ease up when we communicate effectively. But when there's an Aries involved, there's probably going to be some triggering because we're raw and real. You are my biggest teacher and I'm grateful. So that's the feminine saying to the masculine, you're my biggest teacher and I'm grateful. Because like I said, there's not too many people that could actually like fire me up and get me to lose my cool, but my divine masculine would probably be one to do that. I can only assume because we've been apart for a long time, but I feel I'm pretty right about that. Right, so but where there's a lot of where there's passion, there's anger, where there's anger, there's passion. So I just don't ever recommend mixing the two up. But right, so what does the masculine want to say? It's probably going to tie in with what I've just said there. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. So yeah, same message that came out for the one before, didn't it? Like so every time this person's hoping you contact them because they're not really too sure how to contact you. They might literally not even know where you are as well, but some of them will know. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. Some of them might not have your number. Some of them, yeah, it's all different types of things. Um, I ran because I wasn't ready for you and I should have fought for you. So yeah, that's the general just coming out. Is this divine masculine collective are like, I ran because I wasn't ready. I am now where I'm trying to be and I should have fought for you. Like you fought for me because Aries do fight hard. She literally explained that one. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures, and they're keeping an eye on you. Because the masculines are always keeping an eye on the feminines. Right, so um New Earth message, and then I can eat my chippy. So I hope this made sense. Someone I'll read those comments as well though. So and I love that you're Mary when I'm mentioning Mary Magdalene and Mary Mother Mary. So um travel. Oh my God, right. So again, there's a lot of people that connect with this. Like, look, whether this is like current, like you're either on holiday now or you're going to be getting a wee holiday, or it's further afield than this. At some point, you're going to be traveling, or like this could even be you're going to be traveling speakers or something, or healers, or you're moving country. There's some just keeps coming through, like big time. Inner and outer journeys, believe in yourself, big shifts, travel. But again, I feel it's something to do with the pole shift. You might think that this is like highly unlikely, and then you just don't know what's going to happen in the world where it's like look at what's just happened, unfortunately, people in Thailand there with that earthquake. And fuck knows what could have been happening while I've been talking, but it's like big stuff happens with eclipse energy, weather stuff, energetic stuff. And sometimes, you do need to get out of somewhere quick. And we are in warlike times, so I feel unfortunately that's the kind of shit that I'm picking up on here. So this could be messages that are for future messages, but just remember I called it. Initiation, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. And whale medicine again as well. Very old souls I'm talking to right now. And dragon medicine, beyond cycles. Find and embrace yourself. New direction, releasing old patterns. This is for Aries in the first house. Last degrees of the Neptune Pisces is letting go then the old cycles. Neptune going in Aries, a whole brand new cycle. God knows what it's going to bring. I guess we'll see. I'm going to pull one of these and wait a minute, I'll actually end it on this. I'm going to read these comments first. Um, I feel you're mentioning food on each video. It's sending a signal. I have not eaten blocks at this time of food. So your signs are just not you're hungry. It's messages, Angel. I read that. Oh, right. Wow. Oh, well, there you go. It's interesting what different people get from it. Um, yes, go to eat something. You eat something and I'll eat something. Um, no one knows. I have not told anyone, my time's coming right now. They told me to be quiet. Been a long road. This awakening has been traumatic, but I'm grateful for everything. Yes, that sounds like you've went through a rough time. So blessed to have come across you. You resemble me. I can't explain, but I pick up experiences or match many ways. Forgive me, is this wrong? But that's empowering. I feel I'm feeling. No, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Both hated for our energy and our light. Are you an Aries as well? Or have you got a strong Leo somewhere? Past life, but look at you now. Exactly, exactly. It's past life stuff, but like I said, I don't know if you saw me say that, but like my one of the strong energies I really connect with is Joan of Arc. And and it's just funny, like I only connected not long ago that I've often said things like that. I would die for the truth, I really would. See, especially see when it comes to lies or children or lies about the children. I will shout at the top of my fucking lungs to make people hear. If they start trying to jibber jabber the kids up again, I'm going to fucking scream at the top of my lungs in the fucking street too. Sorry, anyway, moving on. But do you know what? That's God speaking through me again. Because I am very protective of children, right? And people's inner child, which is why I'm using these inner child cards. But also specifically this new moon is Aries. So that's why I'm strong about these things all the time. But it's the Aries new moon. People are going to get fired up about things to do with kids. And see when you see with the people that don't know, that think that this is conspiracy theories, when you find out the full truth that's going to blast your third eye open about how people don't protect children in this world, you'll need healers. And unfortunately, it's going to happen to some people to wake you up to the truth of this world. But a lot of us do know. So, we have to be kind and compassionate to people that are going to be a bit shaken up when they start to realize that a lot of the stuff in the world is not it's not conspiracy, it's truth. Um and Aries are truth bringers, so you know what I mean? Um Oh, right. Do you know Mary? But Renee, have you brought Mary to us? She's magical, I told you. Or is that because you said that through on the last one? Um, yes. Well, if I am magical, it means yous are magicals too, because you've been led to me when I get hidden from everyone. So take that on board. So school exams. In what areas do you feel inadequate? Are you constantly competing with others? Oh, and that's a shadow side Aries competition, so that could come through too. Are you in the process of evaluating yourself and your goals? So yeah, focus on your goals. Focus on being the light, attracting the light, transmuting the dark, all that kind of jazz. But oh wait a minute, I didn't shuffle these. I want to do some of these and then I'm going to go because I need to eat that chippy. So I don't know how long it'll be. Maybe like not again. What the fuck? I'm ending this at my twin flames numbers again. It like this is just insane how this happens all the time. Like and also that it's still sitting there. That fucking card said I see and hear your name everywhere and you're like so funny how they do that. Um Stability. Set a solid foundation. Triangles are in the if there was love triangles, they're going to be behind you soon. Somebody's wanting to reciprocate your feelings, express shared feelings. Admitting, and they're admitting their mistakes and admitting how they feel. It's okay to admit errors and put things right. And again, that's what I look, and there's my twin flames numbers. So that's significant about all your divine masculines too. That is an Aries thing that I admire because a lot of people can say the bad things about Aries, but Aries is the truth and integrity, and it can also be ego and stuff too. So you got to. I had to do a lot of shadow work to balance and stuff and stay humble. But my Aries is in the house of humbleness, Virgo. So although it might seem I am very confident. I'm not going to not be. I am confident in what I do. But that took years of work to be, to be confident in what I do. But I always say stay humble because I'm really happy right now, but you never know what could fucking happen to pull me out. I've learned that way too many times, so I do stay humble, believe me. We're all the same, hated for our authenticity, exactly. Keeping it real, and that's because a lot of people are fucking liars, so let's just keeping it real and I see you liars. I'm going to end it on that raw real note, and I'm shit, it is actually a variation of my twin flames numbers right now. It's hilarious. Right, I'll come back and do, wait a minute. What am I doing when I come back? If I come back at all. No, I'm joking. What are we doing? So, how many have I done? Oh shit, wait a minute. I've not been writing this shit down. I was writing it down and then I stopped. Ugh. Right, I need a housekeeping moment here. Right, so we've done the eighth house. Wait a minute, we've done the fifth house, Leo. And then I've done Libra, and then I've done Sagittarius. I can't remember what order. No, Libra, Sagittarius. That's right. This was Aries. Oh yeah, so I am kind of on track. So I might just come back and do one more. I'm not going to do it now because then my chip will really go. So I'm going to come back and do one more at least, but I might carry on doing that. I'm not. Nah, there's no way. I'm not fucking doing. I'm going to eat the chippy, and I feel they'll probably make me come back at 11:44 to be cute because I always do stuff. Sometimes most of the 95% of the time, I swear to cross my heart and hope to die, that's genuine. I literally go to write things at 144, 441, whatever you see me saying all the time, 1111, blah, blah, blah. I'm not putting that on. They guide me to do it. But sometimes I manipulate it. And if I manipulate it, meaning I wait for the number, I'll tell you. Um, but I feel they're going to make me come back at 11:44. So I'll just see if it naturally happens. But what sign am I going to do next? Oh, that stop giving me what 38 might be significant. Chiron might be significant. Fire might be desire might be significant. We're on Aries. Lunar eclipse. Well, we're in an eclipse in a few hours. Mars is ruler of Aries and Scorpio. Fuck's sake, Yod. Oh, I think that's come out for a reason. You might have a Yod that is extremely protective and rare if you've got that. A lot of chosen ones do, myself too. Um, and yeah, Yod, destiny, something's destined. Um, water element, sensitive. Right, for fuck's sake, could you give us? Could you give us? I'm kind of like I need to find one of the 11th house. I've not done the 11th house, so we'll do that. So we'll do the 11th house of friendship, making a wish. There's Venus on the back, love. So that's the one I'm going to do next. So like I said, I'll come back in about 15, 20 minutes. Do you have ADHD, Mary? Because that would make us triplets. Yeah, we've all got ADHD. But again, attention dialed into a higher dimension. Lovely to meet you, and Renee. Your readings are authentic. Thank you very much. And never been told I was, but convinced I am. Yes, again, we all are. Yes. Right. Okay. I will see you um in a bit for the Aquarius message and the 11th house, okay? So see if you're coming to join me. And again, I think I'm going to call it a day. So I'm going I think. I think I am. And then, but, because then, right, I'm just trying to convince myself, because then it's like, I don't need to wash my hair again. I'll just chuck my hair up. I'll have a bath. That's what I'm going to do. This is the plan. I am going to eat that chippy. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do Aquarius. And then I'm going to call it a day. And then it's just a shame I couldn't have got through them and then had the chippy, but it's fine. I'm going to. I'm not having a bath at this time of night. That's no. Well, I might actually. I might. I might do that. Yeah. I'm going to eat. I'm going to do Aquarius. I'm going to have a bath. And then that's what I might do. I might just get up tomorrow and do it, and I'll have that nightie on and do it with no makeup. That's what I feel like doing. That's what I feel like doing. Or I'll put my makeup if I can be arsed. Or I might just not have a bath tonight and put that, oh fuck, and I'll have it in the morning. I'll decide after. But if you're coming back, I'll see you. Love you too. And yes, see you later, Wolfpack. Very soon after I eat this.